Welcome to the Cultivated Classroom. I'm Miss Carvius, and this is our school outdoor classroom, our school garden. And today we are going to show you how to plant tomatoes in your 5-gallon grow bag. We're also going to put in some beans, bush beans, and some basil. So let's get started. Let's take a look at what we have inside. First, from Urban Harvest, our garden partners and gurus for our garden, they have a beautiful setup for us with a package of basil seeds and some beans and a nice little instruction pack. You could probably get one from Urban Harvest if you contact them at urbanharvest.org. Also, we have popsicle sticks so we can label what we're planting, and that came in our nifty grow bag. We also have a bag of MicroLife all-purpose fertilizer for our soil so we can feed our plants while they're in this tiny container. And a pair of gloves, but I don't use gloves because I like to use my hands. And then we have our grow bag. Our grow bag is 5 gallons. It's not that big. It's a perfect size for little ones. And Urban Harvest, being an amazing partner they are, they also have a little QR code on the back where it shows you a video on how to plant tomatoes and basil. So you're all covered if you get a grow kit from Urban Harvest. Also, I have a bag of organic soil. It's a 20-pound bag for a little size gallon bag like this. So we're gonna fill it halfway up with soil, sprinkle it on half of a bag of our fertilizer, and then we're gonna do it again and sprinkle it on the top. I'll show you how. Now that your bag is all prepped and ready to go, all you need to do now is plant it. So I have some awesome little bush beans that grow into a nice little bush so they don't need anything to climb on or poles. So I'm gonna use my finger to where the first line is, and I'm gonna put 3 holes, one in the front, in the middle, and they're all spaced about this far apart. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna cover them up. And then I'm also gonna get some basil. Basil seeds are super tiny, super itty bitty. Can barely see them. And I'm gonna sprinkle them on the top just like cupcake sprinkles. Just like that. Now I'm gonna take my awesome little tomato plant. I'm gonna hold my fingers right there to hold the tomato plant, turn it upside down, and squeeze until the top pops off. Where you see all of the little roots there, you're gonna tickle them so they have some space. So I'm gonna tickle, tickle, tickle. So now they will feel free to roam and go down and out and really support your plant. So I'm gonna tickle, 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 tickle. I'm gonna take my my trowel. I'm gonna dig a hole. Now, what I want you to do is, I probably should have dug this hole first, but that's okay. I can stick my pot in to make sure it goes all the way down. You don't want the top to be showing, so I'm gonna dig down a little bit more with my hand, give it a little room, and I'm going to turn it upside down gently in the hole and press it down and put the soil, backfill with the soil. Press it down gently and stick my label right here. I'm also gonna put 2 more labels, one here for my beans and one for my basil. I have to write it on there first. And at the end, I'm going to give it a nice drink of water. so everything can germinate. Now, you need to get up every day and water your seeds and your plant every day until you start to see germination. When the little basil start to sprout and the beans start to sprout, that's when you can pull back on watering. You're going to use the 2-knuckle rule. So you put your fingers down all the way to 2 knuckles, so your 2 knuckles. If it's moist all the way down, then you don't need to water. But if it's dry, you definitely need to give it a drink. I hope you enjoyed watching us how to plant your 5-gallon or your container garden of tomatoes. You can also need to put it out in a nice sunny place because tomatoes, basil, and beans need lots of sun. So you need to put it in a place where there's lots of sun for at least six hours. At least 6 hours of nice bright sunlight. All right, can't wait to see you get growing. And kids, once we grow our tomatoes and our basil come up, we're gonna start making margarita pizza. So stay tuned and watch your plants grow. Thanks for growing with us at the Cultivated Classroom.